Welcome back to Let's Play Darkest Dungeon. I'm your host, Timepants, and today we are going to be heading into the courtyard. Before we do, though, I want to see if I can find this. Torn from a journal, Blackest Fates. Here we are. A beautiful thing. So, what I discovered in just sort of my independent play, getting Randy Orton up to the point where she can go into the courtyard and feel comfortable. Whenever you camp with her, and we're probably going to see this when we go in, whenever you camp with her, you get ambushed, no matter what. So we need to remember, camping skills that prevent ambush don't matter. Don't waste the time. A beautiful thing. I'm a beautiful thing, they say. Flawless as the sea of dunes, graceful as the desert wind, captivating as a shimmering mirage. They stare, they linger, they watch me without blinking. These are journal entries by our Shieldbreaker here. So I guess there's 7 of them, so there's going to be 7 ambushes, and then I hope that's it. Such exquisiteness must be admired, they say, and so I am made to dance for their desperate, dust-pitted faces, for their watery, bloodshot eyes, their cracked, grinning lips. I'm not a person to this debauched audience. I'm an exotic wonder. I'm a beautiful thing. Well, that's very sad. So, this beautiful thing, this is our, that's interesting. So this loadout here is designed around something that I think the Shieldbreaker is going to be very good at. It is crit. So, let's take a look here and see. Where is it? Adler's Kiss. Adder's Kiss. So crit mod of 7. Good. I think that is the best that it gets. Yes. Yes. We're also adding 10 crit here. We have 9.5 as the weapon base. We are going to camp and hopefully get additional crit chance here from weapons practice and tactics. And you'll notice a dearth of plus accuracy equipment, but that is hopefully going to be offset by the fact that we are going to have our man at arms constantly using his buff, accuracy buff. The only thing that I'm wondering is, do we take the Vestal, or do we try something a little goofy? Let's try goofy. Sorry. We'll get to the action here momentarily, but which one? Alright, stick with me here. Stick with me here. Here we are. I have always wanted to use this, and I've never had the opportunity to do so. Let's start right now. So, check me out. We're going to bring Sackerville, I think. Actually, if we are going for crit, let's go all the way. Boom. And, how do we do this? Well, I guess I should have planned a little bit better here. You know what? That feels good. All right. because we do want to be able to stun as quickly as possible, and I think this will give us the opportunity to do so. So, I apologize for the delay getting started, but actually keep that. That feels good. All right. Let us go. I am going to turn off the sound for myself. I don't want an echo. Let's hack here quickly. So it looks like the camping log that we ended the last run with, looks like that doesn't roll over. That's unfortunate. But I don't think we'll desperately need it. If memory serves, we're actually pretty close to one when we start off here. So the Olympics have just started, and let me get myself a tasty beverage. The Olympics have just started, and every 4 years, what is that? That is Boulevard Tank 7. Wonderful. As a farmhouse ale, I believe. Okay, so every 4 years I have the same question, and that question is this: how, in God's name, does somebody get good at the ski jump? So for those of you, the uninitiated among you who perhaps don't regularly tune into the Olympics, I am not I'm not what you would call a really avid follower. Yeah, the idea here is that we don't that we don't put the that we don't put the occultist in the front rank, because that would be catastrophic. But we do want to make sure that we put ourselves in a situation where he's ideally able to stun, so we should probably give him the stun ability, if I am being 100% honest, and I always am. But yes, if you're not familiar with, God damn. If you're not familiar with what the ski jump entails, it is pretty self-explanatory. You ski down a mountain, and then you jump. You jump like a motherfucker. Like your whole idea is to, I believe, jump as far as you possibly can at like 100 miles an hour. Like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of feet. And if you do it right, you won't die. There we go. That's the money shot right there. So, yeah, if you do it right, you won't die. And if you do it wrong, then you will collide with the mountainside at, again, about 100 miles an hour. I might be overstating that a bit, but it's fast, okay? Yeah, you'll collide with the mountainside at like 100 miles an hour, and then you will tumble down a fucking mountain at, like, for a couple of minutes, just careening off of rocks and ice like a slinky made of torn flesh and broken bones. And if you're very, very lucky, you won't survive. But, like, holy shit, that's incredible, right? I mean, I know that the Olympics is supposed to be a celebration of, like, testing the limits of human potential, but I don't know where you begin with that, and that's really the part that I don't want to say troubles me, but confuses and perhaps concerns me. Like, okay, for hockey, I've never been, like, good at a sport, but I understand what like getting good at a sport would entail. Like I can put the pieces of that puzzle together. Um, for like figure skating, I've seen people practicing figure skating before, and it's they wear like a harness, so when they jump up in the air and spin around several times and try to land on a piece of metal and balance on it, a piece of metal like fucking half a centimeter wide, that they don't break their skeleton when that doesn't work. For like a bobsled or a luge, like again, I get that. I can figure out how that works. You study the track. You practice each individual step. You basically just kind of run all the individual parts before you hurtle down a slope at like 80 miles an hour, because it's something you want to get right the first time. But then we get to the ski jump, and I'm just like, I don't see where you even start here. Like, I'm not even doing like a joke or a bit. How do you get good at that? That's beyond me. I think you've got to be a perfect specimen of like the human physique, and you have to obviously practice, but it feels like on any given practice you could die. So what does ski jumping 101 look like is basically my question. So every 4 years I just stand, or sit. I mean, I don't really stand watching TV. It doesn't seem terribly comfortable, but just sit in like wide-eyed wonderment at like what these people are able to do. Like, holy shit, that is actually incredible. Okay, so what I'm thinking here is we mark this guy. Don't let me forget, Brimo needs to equip a stun. Okay, infallible servitude. So hopefully we're just going to take this guy out nowish. So I'm not 100% thrilled about what Lacey is doing here. Obviously she has been, or he, Randy is the she. That sucks. That sucks. Okay, so yeah, obviously, Lacey has been protecting the party and been doing a fairly admirable job of that, but I feel like damage is lacking, and if our damage is inadequate, then I think things might spiral out of control for us pretty quickly. So I certainly regret going with this trinket, because that doesn't leave a lot of like flexibility. How's this look? Maybe a kill. I think we try. Good. I think this is a good, interesting, fun party, but I think it's a little bit risky, because I feel like things can probably get out of hand pretty quick. Yeah, especially if our healer gets stunned. Okay. Yeah, not great. That is not great. Okay. So how's our accuracy? Let's pump it up. So yeah, I think I have to let this party kind of speak to me. Right now we have F. Okay. Right now we have a block of marble. Somewhere inside of this run is kind of like the perfect. It's kind of the perfect, like the platonic ideal of how this run should go, how this party should function, and we aren't there yet. I think we're chipping away at it. We're slowly figuring out how this is supposed to work, and honestly, like, the self-protection is very good, but I feel like we are still lacking some key ingredient, and I don't know what that is yet. I mean, damage, but how do we fix that? How best to fix that? Shit. I think we camp. Okay. Yeah, I wish the mini-map wouldn't just, like, recenter when all the action's happening down here. Yeah, I think that's a worthwhile investment. And do we take it? Yes, actually, I think we do. Cool. Alright, I said we were going to camp, and I think we should. And thank you. I appreciate it for not letting me forget that we need to get that stun skill. Remember, we're going to get ambushed. So, let's plan accordingly. Okay, the stress situation's fine here. I think unparalleled finesse is probably worthwhile. Does he have the ability? No. He removes the mortality debuffs from somebody else, not himself. Okay. Unfortunate, but not crippling. Let's see, how do we do this? Okay. I think we do... Protection is interesting, but we're not really getting a lot of damage out of him, and we can't change. Okay, let's do here, and you two. How are we doing? Crit, we didn't get the bonus there. Okay. Actually, only one person got the bonus. That sucks. Okay, so here we go. We do not get her storyline ambushes in the courtyard, apparently, which is awesome. Okay. So, do you have Fazoli's where you live? Like, Fazoli's is a like a fast, I mean, let's be honest, it's a fast food restaurant. Specializes in, as you might expect, Italian food. It is mostly notable for not being very good. But I feel like in 2018, being good, like serving good food, that is to say, is not a requirement of being a fast food restaurant. I think that is highly optional. And let me tell you why. There's another little place called Arby's, and they did a like a big. I think we do that. They've done this big ad campaign where, I mean, like a few years ago, you didn't see any advertisements at all for Arby's at all because it's terrible. Everybody knows it's terrible. It's no secret. But they have a guy with just a luxurious silken voice, and it just sounds like an angel. An angel, like if an angel and Baron Samedi from James Bond, from what's that? You Only Live Twice, I think. If they got together and had like a real handsome baby. That's what their announcer would sound like. I think we do this. And I feel like it's worked. Um, on what basis do I make that assumption? I mean, they keep doing it. I feel like they probably would have stopped if it was just a huge money pit, because that guy, I mean, however much they're paying him, first off, it should be a lot. Secondly, not enough. Um, hmm. Huh? Right, yeah. They can ambush themselves. Um, where was I going with this? Oh my god. Um, anyway, but yeah, it must be doing well for them, and I make this assumption on the basis that they wouldn't keep doing it if they were just like throwing money down a fire pit. So if Fazoli's wants to get in the game, here's my idea, okay? Stick with me here. Big advertising campaign, all right? Big. We're going to do like a total reinvention of the brand. And yeah, all we're really lacking is a tagline. So let's just workshop. Um, yeah, let's just workshop a tagline right now. Okay. What about Fazoli's? As long as people who have given up get hungry, there's still Fazoli's probably. Okay. Not great. Let's keep going. Let's see. Fazoli's. If you think about it, anything with tomato sauce could be Italian. Okay. Yeah, getting a little better. Fazoli's, because Olive Garden has a dress code. Okay. What else do we know about Fazoli's? Well, it's terrible. Okay, what about this? Okay, Fazoli's. If you had to guess which restaurant chain still accepts checks, it would probably be Fazoli's. Fazoli's, hosting sad birthday parties since 1995. Okay. Okay, just from my own experience, Fazoli's, have you ever met anyone who works here? I know, it's weird, right? So, we're not critting as much as I might like. That's, that too is unfortunate. Please don't... Okay, so he's gonna die next turn, and I don't think we can reasonably get a kill here. So, why don't we just let nature take its course? I think we give up on this. I think we give up on that. I think it's bad. Let's move our occultist into the third rank and see if that does us any better. Shit. Crit. All right. Yeah, that could have been catastrophic. Fortunately, it wasn't. And I didn't use laudanum, so that sucks. You die. You need everything. Jeez. Don't go swimming for like an hour after this, okay? You're gonna cramp up and die. Should we be using Serpent Sway more? This guy has insane protection. Yeah, let's defend. I think our accuracy is probably good enough. And how are we on time? 24 minutes, we're fine. Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking heal. Okay, let's keep going with this Fazoli's thing. I'm feeling something here. Okay. Somewhere on Earth is the most popular Fazoli's, and it's the one with a customer at it. Okay, that's a little too much. Fazoli's. Schrodinger didn't have a restaurant, but if he did, it would be a Fazoli's. You get a little bit of that historical perspective in there. I think the scientists out in the cheap seats would like that. Yeah, I think we... okay. How about Fazoli's? We're legally a charity. And then a couple months later, Fazoli's, our lawyers informed us that we're not allowed to call ourselves a charity anymore, but we are a non-profit. Okay, I'm feeling this. I feel like we're getting there. Please, Blight. Sick, nasty. All right. I think maybe heal? Like, I don't think that we're going to get enough of a benefit out of... Oh, never mind. That was great. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think we're gonna get enough of a benefit out of like marking that target, but didn't matter. Okay, I feel like this is a very unorthodox party, but I think it works on... Yeah, I think it works on a few levels. First and foremost, what are we doing about this situation here? Okay, stick with me. We're going to do a little bit of administrative stuff. I know, it sucks. Okay, you take that off. You look ridiculous. Oh, okay. Gonna have to do a little bit of finagling here. Oh my god. Okay, I'm just gonna do this with 2 slots. I'm sure I don't need it, but I'm not 100% sure I don't need it. Actually, let's do that. And this makes sense. Okay, Oh, I thought I was gonna get, like, good treasure. Well, I'm disappointed. Okay, okay, we do find ourselves in... Oh my god, are we really gonna have to backtrack that much? Okay, I am very sorry. I'm gonna briefly cut the video. I'll come back. Alright, welcome back again. I backtracked all the, I backtracked all the way to, here, and that took about almost 10 minutes with 2 encounters. I feel like we can probably afford to work on this ratio a little bit. So, FromSoft, yeah, get on that. Stun resist is, you know what, I'm gonna say too high to reasonably expect a kill. Do we have a chance to get a kill here? No. Yeah, might as well. Was there any particular advantage to pulling the enemy? Oh my god. To pulling the enemy closer? No, there wasn't. Thank you for asking. And, you know, asking questions is a sign of an astute mind. But yeah, no, there was no particular reason for doing that. Let's oh, we really don't have any reach, huh? Well, that's annoying. But yeah, we should win here. Hopefully, yeah, we get a heal before we go. Okay, I did do a couple more. Fazoli's taglines. Fazoli's, you are free to use any of these that you would like. Fazoli's, the answer to the age-old question, what if Kmart were a restaurant? There we are. I think that's fine. Okay. Fazoli's, be sure to try our best-selling item, medium Diet Coke to go. Fazoli's, actually, you know what? I had a big lunch. Anyway, oh, no stun. That's too bad. Hopefully we can get maybe an Eldritch Tentacular. No. Yeah, we've been a little. Ooh, and this is horror. That's gonna suck. Oh no, it's not. Okay. But yeah, we've been a little light on curses, so let's try and solve that. Healing. Yeah, I think so. In the most technical sense possible, yes, there was a bit of healing there. That sucked. I think we are probably going to camp after this, and I actually don't have any more the blued, so that's too bad. I don't have any attacks. God. Save me from myself. Okay. Maybe. I can't do this. I can't do this. Okay. I don't know if she actually healed anything, but yeah, that's really unfortunate. I think we just go for Captivate. I mean, maybe. Alright. I mean, our health situation is fine. The craving situation with the Crimson Curse is touch and go. It's a little tenuous, but I'm not too terribly concerned yet. Now, if it hits the next rank, I believe... thank goodness. Okay. Yeah, I was going to say, if it hits the next rank, I think that's when people start to die. So, obviously, we can't let it reach... reach that level, but I don't foresee that happening. I could have taken a little more. Whoops. Okay, please have like a good trinket, please. Nope. Well, these have been disappointing so far. Okay, let us camp, and we'll do just a couple more rooms, and then we'll get out of here. Because yeah, I don't want this. Like, since I broke the episode up, I don't really have like a great concept of how long it's been. So yeah, I'd rather err on the side of it being slightly too short than being way the fuck too long. I think this is interesting. We need to use her sway ability more. Okay. Good. And fine enough. Okay. Hopefully, yeah, I was going to say, hopefully it's not like a random occurrence, whether or not we get like ambushed by her story event. Fortunately, that does not seem to be the case. first and foremost, let's do that. I think that feels good. I can be pretty proud of this. All right. Speaking of being proud of things, the Fazoli's taglines bit. Am I proud of that? I'm proud of what I did, but I am not proud of how much time I spent doing it. And if I had to make a tagline for my own life, I think that would be very apt. All right. Yeah, I was hoping, like, at some point here we would. Yeah, I was hoping at some point here we would encounter, like, a crocolisk or, you know, some sort of meaningful milestone for this run, and I am not finding that. Am I disappointed? Yes, I would say at the point that we're at right now, I would have thought that we would have encountered at least one mini-boss for as much time as we've sunk into this particular dungeon. No, I guess this one's really huge, so I guess we'll just kind of have to deal. That's just life now, I guess. Yeah, let's try and get a kill. I have to say, Randy Orton, I'm a little disappointed in your performance now hear me out, just for this particular run. I did try running her in a crit build. Now, admittedly, we were running in total darkness, and that obviously makes a big difference. We had pretty similar party composition. I think it might have been a jester instead, but otherwise, yeah, very, very similar. Oh, good. Okay. Yeah, otherwise very, very similar, and it worked very well. We got all the crits that we would have wanted or expected. Do I attribute this to a lack of planning? Yes, absolutely. Like most things in my life, I honestly did not expect it to go that poorly. Yeah, I think I prepared for a lot of things that did not end up being entirely relevant or like sort of a focus or archetype of the way our party sort of shook out. Like I'm gonna be salty. I am gonna be salty if we go all this way and there's like nothing down here. I'm gonna be sad. And Darkest Dungeon, I'm starting to get the impression that you might do that to me, and I feel like that constitutes a lack of trust. I feel like my my faith in the design of Crimson Court, I think it may have been a little bit misplaced. I really hope that the next DLC that Red Hook releases, which is going to be fairly soon. See, I hit him because he had Mark, and she has the ability that gets extra damage against Mark. I felt pretty smart. But yeah, they are releasing a new DLC fairly soon, and I hope that the lessons from the lessons from Crimson Court are not lost. There were some successes, but I don't think the majority of Crimson Court was successful. Okay, so we're probably just going to go one more stretch here and then we'll go because we don't have any food. Yeah, that makes me, we'll leave this. Yeah, that makes me sad to say because, you know, I love Darkest Dungeon and I'm always excited for more of it, but was not my cup of tea. And if it was yours, that's real good. I'm happy to hear that. But yeah, definitely definitely did not scratch the itch that I was having. Sounds a little gross, but yeah, that is true. Shit. Yeah. I think he's still probably gonna die on the next turn. We'll enter this empty room and we'll call it. So, yeah, I need to remember Adder's Kiss. That's our moneymaker. That's the big crit attack. That's what we are hoping to land on as many turns as we can, since this is ideally supposed to be a crit build. No and yes, and thank you very much. We are going. So, scouting, what are we looking at? That looks bossly to me. We're gonna attack it next time because I don't want to like get halfway down the hallway and starve. So, yeah, I'm gonna bail here. Thank you. So what is the takeaway here? What is the lesson that we can take and apply to party construction going forward using our Shieldbreaker? That's an excellent question. I'm glad I asked. Maybe don't worry so much about maybe don't worry so much about building for crit if you can't run in total darkness. I think that's the big thing. So we'll run a more orthodox party loadout next time. But other than that, I just want to thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you then. Bye.